So today is Insight session number 3, and very happy for seeing all the teams present here. As you know, myself, Desika Prabhakar, founder and director of DPurpose Foundation. We also welcome our darling Lakshmi, who is relentlessly working very hard day and night for our team, our COO. Thank you so much. With nature's blessings, we will go into the session. Shiva, you're there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll go with Shiva's team. So Shiva, one sentence, if you can tell me only one sentence, your problem and your solution.
So the problem would be a single teacher can't focus on all students. For example, in a class there are 65 students, you can't focus on all of them, and you can't give a personalized education. So the solution is like the Byju's or Unacademy, where you have one-on-one sessions, but it's mostly recorded, and only when you pay higher, you get a dedicated session with the teachers. But our solution is, what if you could have a teacher right next to you all the time, like more than a teacher, he's a friend who can teach you all things, and also he knows everything about you, like your strength, your weakness, etc. And also what we in our research, what we found out is most students have like a depression, anxiety, etc. So they can't talk to their own friends or their family. So this the teacher or the student that our app has can also provide an emotional support, and increase the engagement of the student, and also provide them with some motivation, etc.
Okay, so basically, and every teacher cannot attend students, so you want to give a particular platform where they get attention, interactive sessions customized to themselves, right?
Yes,
okay, so why did you come up with this?
so I
What
think
is the
before
reason, or
one
how,
month
or
before,
why?
yes, ma'am. So 1 month before Hack4Purpose, like we didn't have any of this idea, but we had an app, like the offline version. It was already completed, and we've gone for many hackathons and won a lot of them. But like it wasn't something that could be taken as a startup. So it was focused on rural areas. So it was made as a service app. So the later on, when I was researching about the recent technologies that has been going in the AI field, I found something like something that an AI that can evolve according to the user. So I was focused on building this. So after like 1 or 2 weeks, I thought like a product without a purpose can't be used by any of them. So like I was thinking how I could use self-evolving AI into any of the product like that is currently available, and later found that like my previous app would be the best fit for this technology. So like I just my motivation as an engineer to build something new. So and also like as an aspiring entrepreneur, I wanted to set up my own venture. So I combined both these ideas and created this thing.
Okay, Shiva. So just 1 month before the Hack4Purpose, you sort of put these things together, and based on your personal passion as well, you wanted to combine and come up with this idea, right? Okay. So which year are all of you and your teammates like studying? Which year are you currently studying?
So just now we completed our second year, and we are going to a third year right now.
All of them?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Each student, 1 second. Okay, I'm just writing your, which department?
So we all belong to AIML, ma'am. Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning.
All of them AIML, huh? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what are your guys like? What is your plan after college? Do you want to? First thing is, do you want to continue this project as your final year project?
Ma'am, like we actually are focusing on multiple projects, and I don't think we'd have time to complete. Like we can't extend this for final year, because we have to complete this within third year and deploy it, and like convert this into a venture. But for a final year project, we may have some different idea, ma'am.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Just. In that case, can you tell about the other projects?
So the other projects is something we are like a virtual guide. We are building a virtual guide. So for example, if you are planning to visit a beach, like a Marina Beach, the only thing you have to do is set the Marina Beach as the final location. The virtual guide will take you through all the locations that you can visit nearby, the restaurants, that route you have to take to avoid the traffic and everything else. You would need to plan the perfect trip. So that would be helpful for a lot of people who are planning to go outside in the weekends or any other foreigners that they visit the other countries or other states, etc. So that's what you're planning on other projects. And also we are like we are currently in the process of patenting our own idea as a self-learning AI, and also we are planning to use the other than the EdTech app, we are also planning to like lend this as a service to other chatbots and applications also.
The same EdTech app, you want to kind of use the same service for other applications.
Yeah, so we take the base technology out of it, and we'll try to implement on other technologies, other fields too.
Okay, so okay, you want to ideally complete this project in your second, third year, and then final year you want to do something different. You guys, all of you are very clear about it. Like, sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you don't want to do this project for your final year, sure.
Yes, ma'am. Like I never thought about doing that as a final year project.
No. See, because it takes a lot to kind of bring this to one stage. It's not a overnight sort of process. So it will take time to bring it to a workable state. So that's why I asked if you're doing it or you want to do something else, means that's fine as well. So then after college, what is your plan? Do you want to start your own company, or you want to work and then do it side by side? You want to go for higher studies, or you want to go for completely job?
So I was planning on creating my own. I was planning on creating my own venture, and also like I want to focus on my higher studies too, because like I was planning on studying abroad, like because I would get a lot of opportunities to work on the latest technologies and the AI related stuff. So that's what I planned.
Okay, so which one you want to do first? You want to go study and then come back and start your company, or you want to start the company then just go study and like maintain it? Like, what is the plan?
Yes, and the second option, because I would have to create my own funds for studying also. So first I would have to establish my venture. Then when I'm established in the market, then I will go for the higher studies, ma'am.
What about your teammates? Who are all your teammates who are here today now? I think Jay is there, no?
Yes, ma'am. Jay Guru, Rajesh, and Srimati.
What about you guys? Like, you are all also third year, right? So what about you guys? Jay Guru, what about you? Like, what do you want to do after college?
Mom, establish this as a company.
You're sure?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't want to go for job or higher studies?
I don't have plans yet.
What about your family? Do you have a brother or sister?
No, mom. I'm a single child.
What are your parents doing?
Mom, my father is both are teachers.
Both are teachers. In which government college, school, or like college, or what?
My father is a headmaster in government school, mom, and my mother is in private.
Okay, so you are interested to establish company. Okay, who else is there? Rajesh is there. Rajesh, what about you?
My plan is to get a job kind of thing and do it by side parallelly.
Very good. Okay, one more person is there, no? Who's one more person?
Yeah, ma'am, myself, Srimati.
Srimati, yes, Srimati. What is your plan now?
Ma'am, I have a plan of going to job and get some experience and can do the plan side by side, ma'am.
Side by side, okay. So how much time do you guys spend on this particular project every single day? And mainly weekends. How much time do you spend on this?
We spend most of our day into this project, ma'am. for our discussion session alone, we spend around 30 minutes to discuss all the things that we have progressed in a single day. We have a meeting
you have like a group call every day. You have it.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am. At 9 o'clock we will have one.
Very good. Okay, compulsory. So what about weekends?
So weekends that will be according to our personal plans, ma'am. So it may differ, but
so
mostly
you talk about this every day. You have some discussion, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So all of you don't want to take it as a final year project. Eh? All of you have different. What about Jay Guru, Rajesh, and Srimat? You also don't want to take this as final year project?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you have other projects.
Have something else for yeah, ma'am. We can something else for the final year.
Have something else. Okay, understood. Right. Okay, so what is the current status? Like, what have you built so far?
So we have the offline part is completely done, and the online part is we are still in the data collection process for training our own model. So actually, we are within this month we are actually planning to deploy some of the features that are in our app and use that features to collect data from the real-time users, ma'am.
Can you show me the app now? Like, is it ready to show, or you had fully in code only you have developed? Like, what is the current status?
Okay, Jay Guru will show you, ma'am.
Yeah, I want to see what is the current status so that I can tell you accordingly.
Okay, ma'am.
Neurotronics Deepika is there, then Neha, then Deepak. Okay. Yeah, you can show me, guys.
Ma'am, just a second. I'm loading the application.
What happened?
Yeah, ma'am. Just 2 minutes from the servers being loaded.
Yeah. So you said like you have done the coding part. You're adding some features and you're training the models. Like you have done the app part. That's what you said.
Yeah, ma'am. The offline base version is fully completed, ma'am.
Offline version is complete. Okay, you are doing online and offline.
Yeah, ma'am. So the offline part is for serving in rural parts. That's completely done.
So this is an offline app, basically app, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Right, let's see what is the current situation. So offline app is the first thing that you have done. It's ready, and ready as in like just basic things are ready, no? And if I go type in the chat over there, like I want to learn about science today or something, means I'll not get reply, right? Or I will get reply.
Yes, ma'am. We have made the app for 12th standard biology of Tamil Nadu state syllabus.
Specific.
So for that, it was simple prototype plan for a particular subject. So it's also easy to scale for other subjects and other standards too. But for now, we are focusing on online app, so we didn't add any more lessons into the offline app.
12th standard biology only you have done, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Biology offline app is done. Okay, you're going to show it to me. Offline app is done. Final year project is different. Okay. So ideally, now you're doing this now you're already third year. So ideally, you have only 1 year to finish this or do something about this. So within this 1 year, you want to make some funds out of this. Is this your goal for everybody?
Not entirely, ma'am, but because it's a huge market, the education market is very tough to capture, and I think it will take 2 to 3 years to complete capture the entire market, not entire.
Yeah. So, but you said 4th year you're not going to do this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So then you have to finish it within maximum 1 year or 1.5 years, correct?
Not yes, like that. We can spend time, but this is not our final year project. That's it.
Why don't you want to take this as final? You don't think this is very advanced enough to show as a final year project? Is that the problem? Why you don't want to take?
Actually, we are working on a lot of different things, and because we every day research new things and we plan new projects. So we never thought because in our syllabus we have to do project every semester. Every semester we have to do a project. We have to publish a paper every semester. So like in our own mind, it's trained that like if we are doing a project this semester, we have to do something different, something better the next time.
That is really not right, but I get it, like why you are thinking like this, because okay, the system is like that. But anyway, I get it now. Okay, so this is like a website or this is like an app, web app. What is this? Web app?
It's an desktop application, ma'am, made using
Desktop
Flutter.
application. Okay. Can you show me something like what is this is the lesson means, like what do the student do? Like they just, these are the materials. Okay.
So like
Looks.
so based on the
Okay.
lesson, like you generate the content, and also the app fetches the relevant images to the content, and also you have the translation for students who prefer to learn in the
So
original language.
basic information, what the study material is available with some images and translation. This is what you're offering.
Yes, ma'am, and also we have a lot of things. J group. So like if you don't have time to study the entire topic, like you have this summarize function, so it will teach
Okay.
only the necessary points that you have to study from a topic.
So how do you know it is that necessary point? Like how do you know that that is correctly the necessary point? How do you define that? Accuracy
So like
of it.
so our model is
where do you take all these content actually?
No, they take it from basically the books or something, no? The same
yes,
12.
it's from Tamil Nadu syllabus. Some
Already syllabus is there. Okay. Okay. So how do you know this is the summary point or this is the, how do you know that? Just you are
So
summarizing or you're giving them like this is the highlighted points, like just summarizing.
So it extracts the basic context of the entire paragraph that's in the current slide. So it decides which has the the entire text and text processing is based on which part is important to the current context of the paragraph. So whichever point has the most importance, it will be
okay.
Like
cool. Okay.
here.
So I understood. Translations are there, summary is there. What other features you have?
So you also have a doubt clarification session.
So this is the chatbot that answers your doubt, or like who is answering the doubt?
Yes, Jay, go change the mode.
Oh.
So like we have a chatbot in the backend, and like whatever question you ask related to the like the textbook syllabus, it will answer you along with an image. So like right, and the main thing you have to notice, everything is done completely offline. Like you don't need any internet or any like high-end graphics card to load and fine tune this model, because like it's having a chat GPT with you, but you don't need any internet to access it. So
okay, so these are you have made it like take images from the internet, or you have just integrated code of like say ChatGPT or something and sort of customized it for this one? Is it like that?
So like the text model, the language model is completely fine tuned by us. It's the base model is from Google, then which is later fine tuned for this like the summation.
Fine tuned for this.
For
okay, you have customized it for this particular purpose. I understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, so you can ask doubts. And what is evaluate? Is it like a quiz thing?
So this is another part. So like instead of you asking the LLM questions, the LLM will ask you questions and evaluate how much you.
Again, quiz sort of thing. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood.
It's not like quiz, ma'am, where students only get 4 choices to pick only one. We just evaluating the context grasped by the students. We are just getting the text input and comparing the actual answer and the answer given by the students and evaluating and tracking their performances, ma'am.
So what does it track from here basically? If they say wrong means like what is it tracking?
So like what we're doing is we have separate topics listed here. So you select one topic, and based on your answers throughout the session, you like the model gets to know how much of the content you have grasped and how much of the content you did not understand. So in the next learning session, you will be taught in a better way according to the the data that you have given in the evaluation session.
You will be taught in a better way means it will change the way it is teaching you. You're saying that?
Yes, ma'am. But that's in the technique you're saying is in the online version. That's what you're planning to do. But this offline version doesn't have that much.
Let's say I am answering 10-15 times wrong. I am answering, okay, right? So then what you're saying
Yes,
is
ma'am.
the online version of it will, okay, they are answering so many times wrong, so maybe we should make it very simple, so it will show simple images or simple, like the way of showing the content will be different. That's what you are saying.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. So I think I get an idea of this thing. Okay, so this is where you are, okay, you can upload. What do you mean browse file? Like you can upload
Yes,
this, or
you can add your own content and generate a lesson based on that, ma'am.
Generate a lesson. Okay, I think it has a lot of features which are very interesting. So I am not very equipped on the what are the other apps here, or if the competitor apps are better. Not sure about that. That we have to evaluate. Or if have you done evaluation of who are your competitors in this and all? Have you done?
So like I said, so the most the big tech giants in the tech industry are Udemy and Unacademy, etc. But they don't even have a proper chatbot for answering the FAQ itself. So, and we found that they don't use the latest AI technologies to teach the students. Instead of that, what they just do is this just sell AI courses. You would have seen a lot of ads too in the YouTube, these are the AI tools that you have to use. These are the things you have to learn if you want to progress your career. So they're just selling AI courses, but they don't use AI in their
integrate.
teaching. So that's what we
integrate. Okay, I think I get an idea. See, Shiva's team. Okay, so basically you have come to this stage where you have almost completed this offline particular platform for 12th, or this particular syllabus you have done, which can be maybe done for the other things also. So that is one part. The other part is you are developing an online platform also similar to this, but with additional features, some other features, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you guys want to do a company, like some of you, and some of you want to do side by side, some of you want to do higher studies. Okay, so you want to do funds for the thing. Okay, see, as far as I've heard and I've seen the product and all of this, I can see tremendous amount of effort into building this, and looks also very good, as well as it seems like it's doing the job that it has to do. As far as my first view of this concern, we have to of course use it and see regularly and all, but yeah, it looks good from the first view of it. But the point is, like, where are you going towards? If you keep on doing multiple projects, you can stop sharing now. If Jay Guru, you can stop sharing. So if you keep on doing multiple projects, you said you guys want to generate some revenue or some funds which can actually help you with your higher studies, and maybe even to build more projects or something like that, right? So when you think from that perspective, if you really want to get benefited from this, focusing on each project like every few months will not really let you complete even one project properly, or at least bring it to some usable stage by everybody. If you tell me your goal is, ma'am, this offline app I have developed, I'm just going to give it to like these 12 standard schools across Tamil Nadu. I just want to give it. It's only for biology, only for this thing, or I can do it for we can do it for all the subjects, only for 12 standard, and we will give it. Means then that is a different approach. So in that case, you are actually making the students use this particular app, and then someone else later can change it for maybe 10th standard or standard something. So people start using it, right? So then that task is actually implemented in ground level. If you say you want to do a tourist app, then you develop it and you sell it to some tourist or vacation planning companies, or I don't know, whatever it is. Or if you market it to individuals and they use it, that is when the real success of any product is, and you also get benefited. The user also actually uses the product, right? If you keep on doing different projects, it is good for you to develop your skills, no doubt. You can keep exploring, you can keep building. To some extent you build and you stop just for the experience of it, just for competitions, or just for experience, basically skill development, you can do fine. But if you are really interested to start a company, it does not work that way unless you want to be one AI software development company. Like you want to be like ChatGPT, you want to develop your own, different AI customization for everybody. Means again, at the end of the day, you are an AI or software company. You can do that. If you want to keep on doing new projects for somebody else, you can develop and give, charge for that service, develop and give, right? So if that is what you want, that's a different thing. But if you want to do one product and you want to make money for your personal thing, or you want to actually see the people using that product, then you have to focus on just one product first, and then like make it the best of what it is for that particular target market, and start to push that product, or you give it to someone who can do it for you, who is already in that field, who can sell it for you, and you take 1%, they'll take 1%. So this is what you can do for actually doing the funds. So if you tell me, ma'am, I don't care about the money, I just want to develop product, means then we have to focus on again building one product successfully as much as possible. Or if you just keep on developing products, means whatever project you're doing, whatever we can just support you with some mentors or some people who can help you, will help you with that, and just close off with that. So you have to tell me clearly, do you want to sell this particular technology or building? You want to just sell it to somebody, build it to that extent, get some funds, then keep doing your stuff? Or do you want to build this as a full-fledged AI startup where you build continuously different projects, different technology for people who can use AI or something like that? You want to go full-fledged like a service company, then that's a different thing. So can you tell me clearly what you guys want? Each of you can tell. Other people who said jobs is fine. I think you're doing it for the experience. That's fine. But mainly, I think Shiva only mentioned starting a company. So Shiva, you can tell me.
Ma'am, the first thing is like
Shiva
we
and
don't
Jay,
see
both of
ourselves.
you, sorry. Yeah, tell me.
So like we don't see ourselves as a edtech company because, like I said, the main our product is the self-evolving AI. So currently we are using that in this edtech app. So like the basic goal is, because in a AI company, the all that you need is the data. You would need lots and lots of data to further progress both your AI and also further progress your standing as an AI company in the market. So for that, we initially focusing on edtech company to improve our current product, that is the self-learning AI, and we will focus on other things like something like like we are not like completely decided that, but for example, you take the Alexa as the personal assistant. So we like the main product is the self-learning AI. The edtech is just one way to implement our AI into the real world.
So, okay, understood. Okay, so but are you interested to sell this part of the edtech and then help use that money for your startup? Are you interested or looking into that?
Like I will mostly try to avoid the situation like where I have to lose my one startup to save another. But if situation pushes,
sorry, I think you misunderstood. What I'm saying is, see, you are not a startup. You have not registered anything yet, right? What I'm saying is, now you are having one particular product in your hand, which is your edtech app or whatever it is, right? You have this in your hand. So if we find someone who is interested in this and you can sell it to them, right? You can sell it to like a very big private school or institute, and someone is ready to take this app for some 1 lakh or 2 lakhs. Assuming, okay, I'm telling hypothetically, you can use that money to start your own company, you guys. Correct? Is that something have you thought about it? I'm asking like that. Do you get it?
Yes, ma'am, I get it, but like we are not planning to do that.
Okay, you don't want to sell. Okay, so you want to put one startup and you want to have this app also, and you want to keep building other things also. Correct?
Yes, ma'am. Like, but the main thing I will concentrate will be this app, ma'am.
The edtech one.
And like the self-learning AI one.
Okay, see, what I want to understand is when you say about starting a company, it's a completely different thing. No matter if you're doing it for a certain time, or if it's just to raise funds so that you can do something later. Starting a company is not a simple task, and then running a company again is very like different situation altogether. So at this stage with your college also and with this also, definitely it's not really a ideal thing to have a company at this point of time. That's my personal suggestion. But if you are very keen on, okay, I want to do the startup, ma'am, I want to give this edtech app as a subscription to the colleges or to the schools, sorry, to the schools. I want to give this edtech app as a subscription, and then I want to use that money to sort of build my self-learning, self-evolving AI means. That is a completely different situation. So do you want to do something like that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So you want to keep generating some money out of the subscription of using the edtech app, then use it to build your self-evolving AI app, correct? Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you all are clear with this, 100%? 100%.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No doubts. You don't want to think about, because based on this only, we are going to help you next step. Okay, you guys are clear. Okay, good. So see, when you want to do something like this again, you are scattering yourself too much in lot of projects. Again, that is going to be a problem, because to develop this edtech app is one thing, but if you want to sell it, again, you will have customizations, you will have issues with the app. Who is going to provide the service for them once they use it? Once, like, if there is some issue in dealing with it, if you have to, you have to purchase servers or other things, basic stuff to start out all of this. That itself is a company as such. Actually, the edtech app itself is a company on its own. So to
Yes,
use, yeah, because to use that funds and to generate even little money, especially you're in education field, and I don't know, you want to sell both offline and online separately. You want one product for premium, one product like social thing, something like that.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So assuming that the same app you are doing online, so your target customer is basically any school student, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Only schools you're targeting, correct? Only schools.
Ma'am, both schools and colleges, ma'am.
Colleges also, okay. So when you talk about schools and colleges, so colleges, there are different branches, different semesters, different domains, different it's arts, engineering, so many divisions are there. Now you have one product offline, which is 12th standard syllabus for biology. That one thing itself will take time to develop in a very efficient way. It's not about just making something, but it should make something which is very valuable, which people are comfortable to use and all of that, especially if it's an app or a software. Literally everybody does an app and software. If somebody is going to use it, you have to make it that level of value. So if you are going to say for schools, colleges, everything means it might be difficult. I would say narrow it down to one thing, like only primary students, only higher school, only 11th, 12th, only college computer science branch. Please narrow it down to one category. Your premium app also, just one thing, you first narrow it down, right? Then only we can develop a particular product for that, and then try to sell it and see. And before developing the app, at least make like a prototype, like maybe just the UI like in Figma or something, then get user feedback from 50 to 100 people, and then only go to building the app itself. I don't know if like I'm saying, not to build the whole thing. We learned it in that MVP session and all. No, minimum stuff is fine. You don't have to build the whole thing. So once you build everything, some features people not even like it, so it's going to be difficult to come and change the whole thing. We just have to understand what the user wants. We might imagine something, but user will want something else. And the parents should sit with if it's a primary school, means parents should sit with the student and ask them to use the app. Mainly parents only will use the app to teach the students. So are you doing that one? If it's higher secondary, then because primary students also might not have phones with them, so that is another thing. maybe secondary, maybe after 8th standard, probably they'll have phones with them. So in that case, they can learn these concepts, because 6th to 8th standard is a very good target market for these courses. Generally, the age group is 6th to 8th standard. They target these courses and upskilling and all of that, because it's not here, there. That's where the shaping happens for
Is
your
it
career.
only like a web app or mobile app or also a web app?
I think they have done web sort of portal, web portal only, no? You have done? Not an app yet.
It's an complete app now. So you just need a pen drive to transfer it from, because it's offline, you need a pen drive.
No, not the offline one, the online one. You forget about offline one, because that is
so
a
the
social
online one
thing.
is, yes,
Yeah,
so the online one is also an app, ma'am.
Online one's a mobile
Because-
app which we can download based on the link you give or something. We can download it now.
Yes, ma'am. But it's not available yet, ma'am, because we are in the still the prototyping phase. It's not available yet.
That's
ma'am.
what I know. It's not in the app store, but like you will have some APK or something, no, which we can use and see.
Yes,
that
ma'am.
kind of level you have
Yes.
done or not? That's what she's asking. You have done. Yeah, probably the mobile app only they have done. Okay. So again, you have done it like with iOS and Android, or just Android? Like what is the status?
Yes, ma'am. So Flutter is compatible with both iOS and Android.
Okay, got it. So again, Shiva and team, if your goal is to sell this EdTech premium AI education app, it's going to be very, 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 very into infinity tough. Again, education is such a horrible market, really, because of all the, again, with the Byju's and all of these like wrong sort of experiences as well. People are much like they are thinking like, what is the point of all of this? And they might even just go for tuitions. At least somebody is taking care. Like the mentality of people is very difficult. That's what I'm saying. So unless you are doing something really exceptional to for someone to get subscription, and even subscription, you can't charge like 2,000, 5,000 per month and all. It's not possible. Hardly you can charge maybe 99 or 199 max. So how many people you have to reach to get your monthly revenue generated? That all of that calculation and all of that is going to be very major factor, because you want to actually take this money to develop your AI app, right? So in that case, if you keep that this is going to fund this, then it's very difficult, because this itself is one company, that is one company. Actually, you are working in two parts. What I would suggest to your team is, please don't think that with the education app I will do this one, but this itself is a very good idea. Like the self-evolving AI, what you're doing itself is a very good platform which you can, build to a great extent, right? So I would say that if that is what you really want to do, then you highlight that. You keep this as a, like the other things you can just give it as a like a lease to some schools, or some training to some schools as such. Like schools will be ideal, because probably they have more chance of getting the people to use it, rather than to convince parents. At least schools, immediately you can get 100 people to at least use the app and see, to start off, and you can charge something to the school. But again, that also is very from a sales point of view, it's becoming really hectic if you do both. That's what I'm saying. If you want to do one thing, Shiva, please figure out one path and you let us know. One path you figure out. Either I want to do edtech startup means that itself is a very big company. It will take a lot. That in itself is a company, is an idea, is a startup. Using that startup to fund this startup is not going to work. You finalize one thing, ma'am. My primary product is like ChatGPT. It's a self-evolving AI. For this particular industry is my priority, means you do that. Or if your goal is, I want to do self-evolving AI for multiple companies. Like if tomorrow one textile industry is coming, or like 100 textile industries together, they're coming. They want a chatbot or AI with some program to train their new employees who are working in their factory, for example. Then you can make one customized for them, and you get your money and use it. One time thing you do means you'll keep getting money to again improve your product. your self-evolving AI, you can keep improving. But if you say I'm going to get from subscription, it's going to be very, 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 very impossible, nearly impossible, because it's not easy. You need like exceptional marketing team. You need to put so much money into ads and convince people. Even then, if they buy and 1 month after they go, means like high retention rates and all is not possible. People will leave very easily, right? If we, our own family, you just take your own relatives, if they will buy the platform and use it continuously for you to get monthly subscription, you just practically think it and see practically. So like that, there are a lot of challenges when you take subscription model. When you're starting off, I'm not suggesting the subscription model, but if you are ready to, because I see that your interest is in developing or making that self-learning AI more valuable, right? Like you want to make, so that itself is a great idea that you can work on and make. And you guys are good at making new projects. That is your strength. I'm seeing like now you want to do tourism. Yesterday you want to do edtech. You are developing so many projects, right? Why don't you focus on just selling these things? What is wrong about it? I am not able to understand. But so what I would suggest is that two options. Either you want to focus on edtech, then you have to focus on completely offline online edtech. That itself is a big company, very big company. If you really want to make it reach everybody and all, that itself is one company. You have to focus only on that. If you want to do self-evolving AI app, then only focus on that and sell the others, different projects, sell other projects, use that money for making your self-evolving AI really well, equivalent or more than ChatGPT or something like that. That is the only solution which works for you, considering all your situations, backgrounds, your college, your higher study plan, everything. I'm telling you, this is the only way that you should think about it, right? Both ways, think about it, then you decide, ma'am, okay, I want to do this or this, but you can't do both. It's going to be too much on you, and then after a point you will burn out and you will give up, and it's not going to reach anybody, because you're doing some good products. That is why I'm telling, you're actually, the app looks really, and I have seen many apps, but this looks very good, and the sincerity of it, like I can see the hard work behind it. So this itself, it's not like immediately one day you made it, right? How many times and how many hours of effort that you have taken. And this is not a fully developed app as well. You can't just go and use it immediately. It's about, you have to improve, and then there's updates so much. That's what I'm saying. So it's not a one time thing. So if you are someone who is a development company, AI integration development company, you can offer that service for everybody and keep your main product as the evolving self-evolving AI app. Keep that as a main product. Offer your services to the other domains, but you can't do both. I'm telling you very realistic thing. So you can think about it and tell me your path. Once you decide your path, we will connect you with the right people for registering your startup, or like then getting the funds and then doing that idea in a next way, right? Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, ma'am. But I want to clarify one thing, ma'am.
Yes.
So, we don't see the edtech and the self-learning AI as separate entities, because, without this self-learning AI, that the edtech is just another an academy or a Udemy. So, like, you can't separate both things, ma'am, because if we don't have any data, that there won't be this self-evolving AI, and also if there's no AI, there's no this the new innovative edtech. So, and also no one will invest in a startup which only fuels another startup to grow. And no, I understand that nobody will even care about this startup if all I'm doing is generating revenue from this and pouring it onto the startup for R&D purposes. So, the more the self, what I'm planning is, the more the self evolving AI is improved, it will only improve the efficiency of the edtech app, because the unique selling point and the core technology behind the edtech app is this app. So it's like for example, it's like the Google Chrome and search engine. So without the search engine, nobody will use Chrome. But what Google is doing is, they are having a search engine in Chrome, but also they are offering it for other browsers like Bing, or they are offering for Brave, etc. So they are only developing for their browser, but also they are offering for another browsers, because they are also their competitors, but also
They're offering their technology to them. But that's what we are trying to do. We are only focusing on improving this edtech app. So in the process, our self-evolving AI is going to be improved step by step. And after establishing this in the market of like for let's say I captured at least 10 to 20% of market, then like I will start to consider if I have any other options that I can implement this self-learning. Until then, I will only focus on this tech app, man.
See, as like I understand, they are not two separate. Sorry, they are the same thing, and this is an integral part of that. I get it, but what I'm trying to say is, if you are trying to, it's like you're trying to do two things. If when you want to focus on the edtech and promote it, like when you promote and when many people start using it, and when many people it reaches many people, only your whatever self-evolving AI will also improve. You're telling that, correct? That's why you want to sort of improve the edtech app also. Is that right?
Like it's the exact opposite. I am improving this AI part to to improve the edtech app.
No, when many people use the app only, it will improve, or is it like you will keep improving the AI app and then implement it to the edtech app also?
So or like only when more people start to use the app, the AI will get better.
Correct. So you need more users for the edtech app, then only your self-evolving AI will get stronger, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I said. So in that case, you have to focus on getting more users, more subscribers, more people to use the edtech app, correct? That is your goal?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So for that itself, you have to spend a lot of time and effort. That's what I'm saying. That itself is a company, right? So using that, if you want to improve this particular base of app, what is that? AI app, which AI evolving AI sort of thing, then so that is going to be a little difficult because you have to put all your focus on getting that promoted, getting more users, and addressing things there itself. So after a point, like once you get your users, then you are like, okay, now I have trained it for particular this particular model. I've trained it, it's done. You can't just stop it like that and go to this one or go to the other one, right? You have to be you have to be successful enough in this edtech itself to sort of be one chat gpt for edtech sort of thing. Then only you will have this, because you can't just change to other domains also. You want your self training AI means it's not only a chatbot, it's not only like how do I put it? It's going to take feedback only from the students as a chatbot, so you can't say that that will improve for other chatbots also. It's going to be specific to this domain. So you can't take the same logic, same data and apply it to say textile industry or plastic industry anyway, or any other thing. So then you have to be an edtech company only in that case. So in edtech, you will have a chat GPT, which is very, very revolutionary for edtech, like chat GPT for edtech. That is what your goal is. Is it what you're telling? Is this your goal? Okay.
Yes,
so if that is your goal, then you have a very difficult road ahead, because education is very, very difficult, as you said already. And to get number of users to continuously, regularly, consistently use this particular app is going to be very difficult. And you need a lot of money to market it first. Then only you can actually start earning revenue also. You can't there is so much you have to put into marketing and into services, into developing things. Then only you can even start about revenue aspect of it. So I would say just think about all these aspects, right? Please think about the other aspects of like your other aspects of your life, and if you this is what you really want to do, because edtech is a very faded out industry, to be honest, in India, as far as now the situation is concerned. But if you want to be a chat GPT for edtech, that is a different story, because ideally any student can just come to your, there are so many chat GPTs, right? Like there's so many other tools also like chat GPT. There are so many AI tools. So if you want to be one of the AI tools for education, somebody has a doubt, they can come and type it here, you will clear it. That is different, right? That is different. That is just you need for more funding for that. In that case, you just need more funding. Like how OpenAI launched 4 years before, it was different. Now it's different, but still it makes a lot of mistakes as well. But it's backed really strong by funding and all of that, right? So that they can put it for free in the open. You understand what I'm saying? So that people use it more and more and more, and they have access to a lot of data which they have got. They have bought it, right? They have paid a lot of money to buy all of this. Then only they have come to this stage. So if you want to be a chat GPT for edtech, then you have to also invest a lot on either training, and for training you need data. For data you need users. For users you need marketing. This is the chain. You will not get users for free, and either you have to pay for the users, like you have to pay 1 lakh people some money to use this consistently for 1 year, then you will get your training model done, something like that. Either you have to pay and you have to get the people to give you data. That's what usually they do in focus group or something like that, or you have to buy it from somebody. If you want to be a chat GPT for edtech, this is the long-term vision for it, right? So I am telling you what is the method. So I'm not telling you can't do anything or not, nothing like that. Don't take it in that way. I'm giving you practical outlook of things. So if you are going to choose this path, then this is a full-time thing. You cannot think about other projects. Please be very, very clear about it. You can't think of any other small project. You have to focus on only this AI. Evolving AI means, okay, for edtech, I want to be ChatGPT. I want to be the best evolving AI, self-learning AI. Then I'm going to take all the data for edtech, be it schools or colleges, everything. Any school student, any college student, they open this particular whatever sense AI that you mentioned. I come here, I'm 8th standard student. I want this in biology, means it should give you that. I am 10th standard student, or I'm college student. I have a problem with this semester, distillation subject, or this semester biotech subject. I have a problem. Means it should give you the data. That's exactly the thing that you want. If that is the product you want to build, means then it's all about, as you said, collecting user data. So for collecting user data, you need users. For users, you have to spend a lot of money. You will not get them for free. That is the path. So I have given you the path. You have any doubts, you can ask me now, as far as I understood. Otherwise, think about this path and what you want to do. Come up with the clear thing, ma'am. Okay, I'm ready to take this. We will work on this. Then we have to go think about funding, think about a lot of things for you, right? So you have to think on this and tell me which is your clear path. Do you have any questions? Or did I answer it correctly or not? Did I understand you correctly or not?
Yes, ma'am. Like you are very well correct, ma'am. I will discuss with my team and will get back to you, ma'am.
Correctly understood, right? Like I want what you guys want only. If I'm wrong, you tell me. I'll definitely, try to think better for you guys. We are doing this to help you only.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I get it, ma'am.
Yeah. If you want to be, conclusion is, if you want to be ChatGPT for edtech, either you have to have a lot of users access to get a lot of data to train them, and either pay them and get it, or you have to do marketing and get it. So it's completely, you need a lot of funding for this vision that you have. You cannot, practically, I'm telling you, it's very, very difficult to give this as a subscription and expect revenue from it, then use it to get your data training for your self-evolving AI. It's not going to work. That is not really going to work, because it takes a lot of effort to get users. Lot of ads. Why are you seeing lot of ads? Even then, do we download the app immediately? No, we don't do it. Practically, you think about that. So first figure out your path. Then there is another subject of market research and all, which I will talk to you, next. But first we have to find out your product, what you actually want and what company you want to start. Then we will do the market research for it, talk to the relevant people, talk to mentors for you. Then we go and figure out funding or what you need. Okay? Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you have anything else, you can just drop a chat to me anytime in WhatsApp or anything. Okay. Okay. Thank you, guys.